So good morning students. Today I will start fiber to fabric. Okay. So what does this mean, fiber and fabric? Fiber means the basic unit and fabric means it is made up of fiber. Suppose when we want to make any house, then we use bricks. So bricks is the basic unit and house is the large thing which we get by using bricks. So that's like fiber is the basic unit and fabric is the large unit. Okay, fiber is the basic unit and fabric is the large unit. That is, fabric is made up of fiber. Okay, that's why we said fiber to fabric. Fiber to fabric means from the fiber how can we make fabric. Okay, so we know there are mainly two types of fiber. One is natural fiber and another is man-made or artificial. Man-made fiber, or this is also called artificial fiber. Okay, so natural fiber and man-made fiber. Natural fibers are those which we get naturally. Okay, which we get naturally. Okay, but man-made fibers are those which are made in factories artificially. Okay, so man-made fibers are made artificially in factories with the help of chemicals. Clear? So man-made fibers are those which are made by man or which are made artificially in factories, and natural fibers are those which we get naturally. Okay, now there are two types of natural fiber. Okay, first one we get from plants, and we can get natural fiber from animals. These are the natural plants and natural animals. These are the natural, like that means animals and plants is found in nature. Okay, animals, plant, these are found in nature. So the fiber which we get from animals or plants, that is called natural fiber. Okay, so there are two types of natural fiber. First one which we get from plants and which we get from animals. So plant means plant examples: jute, cotton. Okay, you have seen a bag made by jute. Okay, in the previous days we used jute bags. Okay, and we have seen many of cloths made by cotton. Okay, shirts, garments. Okay, but in this chapter we will study mainly the fiber which we get from animals, like wool, silk. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about the animal fiber. That means the fiber which we get from animals. That this is a fiber name, wool, silk. Okay, and we can get this. Silk is obtained from silkworm. Wool is obtained from wool is obtained from many animals. Okay, we will discuss it later. Now, so understand what is fiber and what is fabric. Fiber means basic unit and fabric is the large unit. Okay, like any house is made by bricks. So bricks are the basic unit and house is the large unit. So that's like fiber is the basic unit and fabric is the large unit. Okay, fabric is like garments. Okay, and now there are two types of fiber: natural and man-made. Natural means which we found naturally, and man-made means which we made artificially or by men in factories with the help of chemicals. Okay, but natural fibers which we obtain from nature, that means from plants or animal, because plants and animals are found in nature. So the fibers which are obtained from plants or animals, these are natural fibers. So some plants fiber is are jute and cotton. Example, jute is obtained from jute tree and cotton is obtained from cotton tree. Okay, and next from animals, we can get wool, silk from animals. Wool is obtained from different animals. Silk is obtained from silkworm. Clear? So these are the examples of natural fiber. In this chapter we will discuss about these natural fibers. How can we create the wool fiber to fabric, similarly silk. Okay, in this chapter we will discuss about wool and silk, extraction of wool, uses of wool, characteristics of wool, similarly extraction of silk, uses of silk, okay, etc. So first, wool. So remember, wool is obtained from different animals like sheep, rabbit, camel, ewe, goats, etc. So remember, wool is obtained from different animals, that are sheep, rabbits, camel, ewe, goat, etc. Okay. So there are different types of wool. First is cashmere wool. Okay. Now what is cashmere wool? Cashmere wool is the wool which is cashmere wool is the fiber which is obtained from cashmere goat. Cashmere goats which are found in Kashmir region. Okay. This is very fine and soft wool. This is mainly used to make pashmina. Pashmina shawl. Clear? 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 So you have to remember, cashmere wool is obtained from which animal, and uses and the special feature. Okay, and special feature, any kind of any feature. Okay, so what is the feature of cashmere? This is finest wool. Finest wool. So you have to remember the animal from which we can get this wool, and the region, one thing in region, that is from where we can get this wool. So cashmere wool is obtained from cashmere goats which are found in Kashmir, and it is used to make pashmina shawl, and this is the finest wool. Okay, next, yoke wool. Okay, this is obtained from the yokes. This is obtained from the yokes. This is the name of the animal. This is the region or place from where we can get this, and this is the uses, and this is the feature. So this is the animal. We can get this yoke wool from yokes. Okay, which are found in Ladakh region, Ladakh and Tibet. Ladakh and Tibet region. Okay. And feature now. Okay. So this is the animal, name of the animal, this is the place, this is the use, and this is the feature. Next, animal, yokes, place, Tibet. I will write in this arrangement. Okay, first animal name, then place, then use to make sweaters. Next, clothes. Okay, so first animal name, yokes, place or region, Ladakh and Tibet, uses sweaters to make sweaters, cloths, etc. Next, feature. This will be very soft. Okay, this is very soft. Next is mohair. 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 It is obtained from the fleece of Angora goats. Angora goats. Fleece of Angora goat. Fleece. Fleece means what is fleece? I have discussed already. What is fleece? Fleece is the fluffy coating of animal. Fleece is the fluffy coating of animal. Okay. So mohair is the fiber which is obtained from fleece of Angora goats. Okay. Next there are no places given here, so you have to remember next uses. This is used to make a garments in garments industry. And feature, next feature, this is very tough and strong. Okay, so mohair which is found from Angora goats, places not given, no need. So and uses, it is used in garments industry and it is very tough and strong. Clear? Next, Angora wool. Angora wool is obtained from Angora rabbit. So name of the animal, Angora rabbit. Next, place not given. Uses to sweaters, similar sweaters, clothes. Okay. And feature, long and soft. Okay. So Angora wool, remember the mohair from Angora goats and Angora wool from Angora rabbit. This is the difference. Angora rabbits. So feature and name of the animal, Angora rabbit. Place is not given. Uses to make sweater and clothes. This is the basic uses. And long and soft. This is the feature of this wool. Okay. Next, camel wool. From the name you can say easily. This wool is obtained from camel hair. The wool is obtained from camel hair. Okay. And camel is obtained, camel can be found from in different places. Very soft and fine, and use coats, robes, sportswear, etc. Sportswear, etc. So this wool is obtained from camel, is used to make coats, sportswears, and feature soft and fine. And remember, as I discussed in the previous class, camel wool specially used for different colors. Okay, camel wool has different colors. Okay, just remember this. So from this you have to remember the name of the wool or name of the fiber and name of the animal, place, use, and feature. Yoke wool, animal name yoke, found in region Ladakh and Tibet. Uses sweater and clothes to make sweater and clothes and very soft. Mohair from Angora goats, place is not given. Used in garments industry and the very tough and strong. Next, Angora wool from Angora rabbits, place is not given. Sweaters to make sweaters and clothes, very long and soft. Next, camel wool obtained from camel, place is not given. So you remember the next uses to make coats and sportswear, etc. And these are very soft and fine. So clear? Okay. Next, extraction of wool or wool processing. wool processing or extraction of wool processing or extraction of wool. That means how can wool is a one kind of fiber, so how can the fiber is obtained and how it is convert this fiber to fabric. Okay, that means in this case we will discuss how the wool is obtained and how it is convert from fiber to fabric. Okay, so first step is, remember, first step is shearing. First is shearing. So what happened for shearing? So this is the process of removal of hair. Okay, this is the process of removal of hair. That means suppose we have a sheep. So then sheep has a fluffy coating. Okay, sheep has a fluffy coating. Okay, and this process starting with the removal of this hair along with the skin layer, and this is the process which is called shearing. That is, shearing is the process of removal of hair from the animal. Okay, and shearing is done in summer. Shearing is done in summer because in winter, to save the animal, hair is needed. So in the winter, new hair is growth, and which save them from winter. Okay, so and before shearing, the animals are kept away from raining. Okay, understand? So shearing is the process of removing of hair from the animal. So shearing is specially done in summer because in winter new hair is growth, and this hair help them to feel warm or to save them from winter. And before shearing, the animal is kept away from raining. Okay, understand? Okay, or it is done with a razor, etc. So understand what is shearing? It is actually specially removing of hair from animals, and this is done in summer season, and the animals kept away from the raining before shearing. And one thing, why it is done in summer? Because in winter, to save new hair is growth, to save them from winter. Okay, next is scouring. What is scouring? Next, the hair which is obtained is simply dipping in warm water. Okay, or it may involve so what is scouring? Scouring is it is dipped in warm water, or it also use soap water also. It is dipped in warm water or soap water. Why it is dipped? Because to remove the dust, dirt, dead cells, grease and vegetable matter, etc. Understand? The hair which is removed in the process shearing it may consist of dust, dirt, vegetable matter, grease, etc. So to remove this dirt, dust, vegetable matter, we dip in warm water or soap water. Okay, understand? Next is dyeing. Next is dyeing. So understand, searing means first removing the hair, then this hair may consist of dust, vegetable grease, vegetable matter, dirt. So we have to remove this. That's why the next process is scouring. It is dipped in warm water or soap water. Next, dyeing. As it is dipped in warm water or soap water, it is wet. It becomes wet. Okay, it becomes wet. So that's why then not dyeing. It is dried. Next, it is dried and squeezed. So as it is dipped in water, it becomes wet. Then it is squeezed and dried. Okay, with the help of rulers. Clear? Hair remove, then we consist of any dust, dirt, then we have to remove it. That's why we scouring, dipped in warm water. Next, as it is dipped in warm water, it becomes wet. Then it is squeezed and dried. Simple process, you can remember easily. Removing, wash, then dried. Okay, next, as it is dried, then process is dyeing. So in this process, the wool is dyed using different colors. That means this is the process of coloring. In this process, wool is colored. Okay. Next, the fiber is rolled over onto one another into fine strands, which is called silver. That is silvering. We can say silvering. Okay, fibers then rolled over onto one another into fine strands. Strands means, strand means threads. Okay, remember, strand means threads. So then after coloring the fiber, it is rolled over onto one another. Okay, to make into fine strand, which is called silvers. Okay, next is roving. Then this fine strands is gently twisted into rope-like strands. Okay, before it was fiber, then it is rolled over onto one another to make strands. Then these strands twisted into rope-like strand. Okay, and this process is called roving. So understand. Next is spinning. Next, these strands are combed with the help of comb. Next, these strands are combed and prepared for spinning into wool yarn. Okay, wool yarn. Okay, spinning means comb. Next, after spinning, the wool is ready to oven and knitting. Okay, woven or knitting means the process by which we can make fiber or cloths or fabric or cloths or garments. Okay, you have seen, if you have seen that in home, sweaters are woven. Okay, mufflers can be knitted. So that is the process of knitting. Okay, so wool processing, at first shearing means removing of hair from the animal. Then it may consist of very dirt, dust, vegetable matter, etc. Then that's why we dip this in warm water or soap water. That this process is called scouring. Okay, so as we dipped, it becomes wet, so it is dried and squeezed with the help of rollers. Okay, so as it become dried, so then it become dried, then we have to color this. Then the process is called dyeing. Dyeing is the process of coloring of the fiber. Okay, next, as it is colored, then it is almost ready. Then the fiber rolled over onto one another, rolled over one another. Okay, to make strands. Strand means threads, that is called silvers. Okay, and next, roving means this fine strands then twisted, then it is twisted, strand twisted into rope like structure, because you have seen if you have seen that in muffler, wool is like rope. So this is the process. Okay, rope like structure. After silvering, the strands twisted into rope like structure. Okay, then the strands are combed with the help of comb and prepared for wool yarn. Okay, next, wool is ready for woven or knitting. That means it is ready to make cloths. Then we can use it for making cloths, and the process is called knitting or woven. Okay, understand? Okay, next, some of the features of wool fiber. Okay, leave it. I will discuss in the last lecture. Okay, so today I am finishing this lecture here. Thank you.